What's up guys, Los here, and in today's video I'm going to talk to you about why you need to be diversifying traffic sources, especially if you are a coach, service provider, creator, consultant, etc. So, first things first, my name is Los Silva. I own multiple companies. We do about 8 figures plus in revenue. I have really nothing to sell you today. We only work with a certain kind of client that wants to build and scale their business to potentially sell or needs help with operations and growing their team. So anyways, listen, the big thing here is I want to talk to you with all the changes of iOS 14, 15. The majority of people, listen, we all started on Facebook, right? Facebook got easy. Got very simple to just make money hand over fist. Now we're seeing a lot of changes. A lot of things are coming. People are coming into the marketplace. It's getting saturated. So you got to really start diversifying your traffic sources, right? Number one, something that you need to be thinking about is creating more content. That's just kind of like a freebie. The reason that I say it is every time we make more content, all of our businesses grow. Whether it's e-commerce, whether it's consulting, coaching, service, creator, courses, it doesn't really matter. Content is king. How you amplify it is going to be with ads and systems, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that right now. I want to talk to you in regards to that about YouTube. So you're probably watching this, majority of you are going to catch this on YouTube. If not, you probably saw it on Instagram or TikTok and you swiped up and it took you to our YouTube channel. The reason we're creating more content on YouTube is because people come here, they want to come learn, right? Especially in kind of like our industries and things like that. They either want to come learn about something and they can find a gizmo, gadget, product that can help them on e-com, or they can find something that help them on a service, or if you're a coach, consultant, or if you sell a course, if you sell a mastermind, it doesn't really matter. People are coming to YouTube to get educated. Okay, the average person watches 22 hours of YouTube a month. Okay, 24 is the only thing that beats it, and that is TikTok, right? So I'll make another video specifically on TikTok, but for this I want to talk about ads. So if you're spending money on ads, you know that the cost per acquisition, the cost per impression is just getting big, big, big on Facebook. They're banning accounts for no apparent reason. It's just not where you want to spend the majority of your time, yet you're spending the majority of your time there. So I'm going to talk to you about building out something specifically using YouTube, and I want to talk about the business model. So I think the best model, hand over fist, you can get 2 to 4 times return on your ads, no problem, is going to be with a sales call funnel, okay? So that's going to be a sales call funnel. Hold on. So, what goes inside of a sales call funnel? There's a million types of funnels, right? An ascension funnel would be something where you're starting lower ticket and you're going to go 37 to 97 to 197, and you're just going to kind of keep going up, 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 right? I don't like those because I don't like to work with beginners. I like to work with more seasoned people that are more committed, and I like to make my ads produce a return on ad spend. Now, the goal of ads is really to break even. It's to bring people into your ecosystem, right? You want to bring people in here. And this is going to be you. This is like the ad. You want to just bring people in here as many times as possible with any kind of opportunity that you have. Once people come in, you can actually talk to them. You can create content like this that gives education, that gives value, that creates community, and we have a system called the C4 that I'll explain in another video as well that can help amplify this. But for the most part, you want to break even with your ads so you can engage with them on email, text, etc., give value, content, and have the majority of leads coming in through that. Now, you know, if you do run media, the majority of your sales don't come from the conversion that you're doing immediately on that ad to the sales page, to a call, to a conversion. Some happen, of course, but the majority is on the follow through. Like, we have people that we know that it takes about 6 to 8 weeks for us to engage with someone and buy one of our bigger products, which is about $33,000. It takes 6 to 8 weeks, but we're giving you content throughout those 6 to 8 weeks, totally free, completely valuable, very specific things that we know are gonna help you and your business. That's the kind of stuff that you're doing, okay? So, to recap, we wanna use YouTube. The ad is really just to bring people into the ecosystem, and that's gonna be phase 1 of that. You guys like this whiteboard? It's named Steve, after a friend of ours, but that's a long story. Listen, so the reason you want to do a sales call funnel is just the math, right? Now let's say we have 1,000 people coming in through an ascension funnel, okay? Now we're gonna get a 10% of those people are gonna click, okay? That's gonna leave me 100 people. Out of those 100 people, let's say we're gonna have a 8% conversion, okay? which is outlandish for an essential funnel. I've never met a person that has an 8% conversion, right? But out of the 100 people, we're going to get 8% of those people that convert. That's going to give me 8 people. And let's say my funnel average order value is going to be, let's go crazy, and let's just say it's $500. 500. There you go. 500 times 8 is $44,000. Okay? Sounds awesome, but to acquire those 1,000 people, I probably paid $10 per lead. So that's 10,000 minus 4K equal negative 6K. And that's realistic, right? That's when you're doing an ascension funnel and it's not converting. And that's at 8%. A normal funnel is going to convert at like 2%, and that's if you're a monster, 3% if you're totally different. Past that, like, it's very few and far between people, and 8% is just, I've never seen a human being do it, and I've been in this industry over 15 years, right? Now, let's look at it differently if we had a different funnel, and the funnel would be a sales call funnel. Now we're going to have 1,000 people. Okay? We're going to get 10% of that 1,000 people are going to apply. And then that means we got about 100 applications. So you guys can see it. And then from the 100 applications, we have a 20% of those people convert. You know what? Let's go even lower. Let's say 10% of those people converted, okay? That's very realistic. 10% of that converted. That's 10 people that converted. But my product's 5K. That equals 50K. Would you rather make $50,000 from your phone calls, or would you rather make negative $6,000, okay? Obviously, you're going to want to be here. You want to be in the 50K range. And that's because you're doing a few things that are different. And let me explain, and then let me explain also how this pertains to using YouTube. So when you're doing low ticket, something's happening and you're talking to lower ticket people, beginners, newbies, which YouTube is amazing at targeting, but they're also great at targeting specific people. They're good at targeting broad and narrow. What they're not good, and no one should ever do, is target the middle. When you're targeting the middle in every space of the world, you're targeting people that think they know it all in marketing. They think they know it all in like business, consulting, services, and they're not at a point financially where they actually can, they can't really work with you. They think they know it, and they haven't crossed the barrier where they can actually afford you, so they buy the lower ticket stuff. They tend to refund that kind of stuff because they think they know it all. It's just not a great person to teach. So if you're working with anything, I'd go narrow and focus on people that are specific and good, and it's higher ticket, and you can give them a good service. It's going to be done for you, done with you, different things like that. Or you're going to go super broad and talk to beginners and do webinars and things like that. I don't like working with beginners anymore. I've been doing this for 15 years. I'm just kind of past it. But if you're just getting started, is it lucrative? Extremely. It's just not something that I'm passionate about, and I can't really work with people that I'm not passionate about at this point, because for me, work is a lot of passion, and like I really enjoy what I do. Okay, so going back to that, YouTube, you're going to be able to target broad and narrow. For this purpose, I want to go here, right? I want to target narrow. I want to focus on a few specific things. With this call funnel, the reason you're also making a lot of money is because you're charging a lot. Now, you could charge, let's just say, for whatever you're selling. We're talking about services, coaching, consulting, masterminds right now, right? You can charge $500 a month. That's going to be $6,000 annualized. I like to charge an annualized price because I want to get people engaged and I want to give them a result. If you're not giving people results, you shouldn't even be in this business. But if you are, you should consider switching all of your ascension funnels. And listen, we can probably pop it up here. We have an 8-figure funnel for building an ascension funnel from ClickFunnels. So we get ascension. It's just not something that I think that works right now as well as this. This thing, hand over fist money. The other one is like extremely hard work, tedious conversion changes, really going on an uphill battle while this is like skateboarding downhill. It's just a vibe, right? It's gonna be a lot better for you. So I wanna go narrow and I wanna annualize the price. What that's gonna do is that's gonna allow you more room to not only break even on your ads, but it's gonna allow you more room to actually make money with the ads. And the more you have that opportunity, the more you can reinvest into media buying. He who can afford to spend the most is the person who is going to win. At the end of the day, think about this. We are all, whether you're in e-commerce, any kind of entrepreneur, brick and mortar, it really doesn't matter, service provider, creator, we are in the world of impressions, right? Think about why you love your best friend. You love your best friend because you see him or her all the time. If you didn't see him for 2 years, probably wouldn't feel the exact same, right? It'd be a little bit different. You love your mom and dad and you were imprinted in that because you spend so much time with them. If you see someone on social media like Gary Vaynerchuk, you don't know him, for the most part you probably don't, and you think like, man, he's the best. Why? He's been telling you this for years. He's been spending all his money putting these impressions inside of your brain, and that's how we work. The #1 salon in Orlando, for example, is the salon that spends the most quality amount of money, media, print, whatever the case, right? Like the reason big billboards exist for lawyers is because everyone thinks about them. They're spending so much money on being seen and being remembered and being imprinted in your brain. We need to do the same exact thing. So the more that I can afford to spend, I will be able to beat you. And the more that you can spend, you can be able to beat everyone else. And that's why I think that YouTube is a great thing right now, and ascension-based funnels is not where you should spend your time if you can afford, or if you have a product or service that can allow you to do sales call opportunities. So that is it for me, guys, on this video. I want you guys to take it, take notes, and go ahead and take action inside of this. If you guys need help implementing anything or something like that, just we have an opportunity. Just DM me at Los Hustle. Inside of there, we can talk, see if it's a fit for one of our groups. Like I said, we only work with really seasoned people, but I want to create as much content as I can twice a week on this channel to be able to help you guys grow your business absolutely free. That's it for me, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, join the notifications, and I'll see you later.